I like
Do
to
you
tell
know
the story
fidale?
about our fidale journey
Yeah.
because he I grew up with it kind of more soupy. I like it more
Hmm.
soupy, and then also, I mean, the fidale is just like barely browned, right? Like
Okay.
it's still a little like tan,
Yeah.
like a maybe like my skin color,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm. No, we want it burnt.
He wants it burnt,
Yeah.
and he doesn't like it soupy.
He wants it like
He
more
likes it more,
thick.
yeah, kind of like a
Yeah.
pasta-ish. And he used to tell me that he hates my fideo. And then he's like, I like how my mom makes it, which I get. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody likes how their mom makes certain stuff. You grow up with it a certain way.
Yes.
And then I went to his mom's and like was studying how she makes her fideo.
How
And
sweet.
I'm like, literally all she does is burn her fideo. Like she just cooks it extra long, like
Yes, right.
to where it's like almost black,
Yeah,
the
it's very
fideo.
brown.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which fun fact, I mean it's not really a fun fact, but if you don't know, the reason why we do that is because it um keeps the moisture from evaporating as fast. Like if you were to just have cooked the fideo without browning it,
Yes.
that's why we brown it.
Oh, I always thought so. My brain always thought that you brown it so that it's not as thick and mushy. Like if you burn it, it
Well,
stays.
yeah,
Is that what you mean?
essentially,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
yeah. So the moisture from the water and the tomato sauce
Yeah,
isn't going to evaporate as fast,
yeah.
so that it has more time to cook and it doesn't get as mushy.
See, I grew up with my fideo, um, like Steven's mom, more thick. Like it's like I don't know, it's not soup.
Yeah.
I love fideo that is more soupy.
Mhm.
Like, and Andy can make some really good, like, Andy turned me on. So, there's different types of fideos, right? Like, there's the stars, there's
Mhm.
the alphabet.
Yeah.
I only had the,
Me
like,
too.
strips.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call
Mhm.
it. The pieces, the
Or
long
we did
pieces.
conchitas, which
Conchitas,
is
yes.
essentially the same thing.
Same thing. Right. So I grew
Steven
up
will
with those two.
literally say, I ask him what he wants for dinner, and he says fideo. I said, no, I don't want fideo. Because sometimes we need more sustenance,
Oh,
right? And
right.
I'm like, no, I wanted like a meal, right?
Yes.
I'll tell him no to fideo, and then he goes, conchitas? I'm like, that's the same shit.
Well, so back in my day, my mom would do like traditional fideo. You have like with ground beef, right? I mean, unless you're just doing the soup. Does
Hmm.
he just like the soup?
He just likes the soup.
Oh, no, no, no. We like it
That's
like
called
ground
fideo
beef.
loco.
Loco. I
Yeah.
love it with like beans and ground beef, but
Yes.
that's how my mom would make it. Um, but there were times where she would then substitute like the ground beef for like pieces of meat. I don't know what kind, maybe like skirt steak or something.
Mm.
And she would put that kind of meat in
That would
there.
make me mad.
Would it?
If
Why?
I was like expecting it one
Oh,
way and then
yes.
it came out
Oh,
the
yeah.
other way.
No, she was just like, that was her
She was just
culinary,
switching
like
it up.
switching things up. We were feeling fancy that day. But yeah, so she would make that. But it's funny how things change. And Andy and I were actually talking about this too, is like the way that I said, the way my mom cooked growing up, like, I loved my mom's food, knew nothing else. And I'd go to a friend's house and I'd be like, I would never voice it because my mom taught me well,
Yeah.
but I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Um, but like the way things change now, Bailey's friends will come over, and I asked Andy, like, "Do you think that our kids will be like, I love my mom's cooking?" And then her friends have been like, "Y'all eat weird food." I actually think it was Frito pie one time that her friend came over and was like, "Y'all, your family eats weird food," and I was like, "Get out! You will not disrespect the Frito
Yeah, well,
pie."
even my husband, my mom used to cook all kinds of stuff. Like she would cook like Italian food.
Hmm.
We'd eat Frito pie. She'd of course make all the Mexican staples. She'd
Yeah,
cook a little Asian here or there, but some chicken breast and vegetables. Like she had a good variety, right?
yeah,
You asked Steven, my husband, what his mom made, and it fideo and
yeah.
cochitas. Like,
Conchitas, beans.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm
That's what
like,
we grew up
I'm
on.
like, y'all ate that every single day?
A lot. Yeah, I know. My mom would make pork chops. She
Oh
would
yes,
make,
my mom
yeah,
will make pork chops.
pork
Yeah.
chops. And my mom can fry food really well. Like, I am scared to fry food.
Yeah, I don't really fry stuff.
She'd just be throwing it in and it's all like, and I'm like,
And you're like, whoa, 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 watch
I'm
out,
like,
watch out.
fire extinguisher. She's like, it's fine.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm afraid to fry food.
me too.
But yeah, no, so we'll
But we
see.
have air fryers now, so it's all
Yeah,
right.
I don't have one. I need to get on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, an air fryer and like an espresso machine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This big old house, you don't got an air fryer?
don't tell people
I just wanted to
that.
join in on the trend all year.
I
I love when all your guests like comment on your on your house.
I know it's funny.
On the
Like,
contrary, like people talk about how nice it is. It is very nice, but I just thought it was funny when I pulled in. I was trying to do the gate code,
uh-huh.
and you didn't answer your phone. So I was waiting there for a hot
Oops.
minute, and somebody pulls up behind me like bumping music like loud, and I was like, "Y'all live here?"
It was like
And
I was at the club one night.
I don't even know what it was so loud. All I heard was the I couldn't even hear
You're like,
the
y'all.
lyrics. But they lived here and they did the clicker
Oh
to get
yeah.
in here. Um, and then I'm walking coming up here and there's someone like a kid walking with like a bag of hot Cheetos, headphones, and like a Circle K like styrofoam cup. And I was like, y'all walking around like you on my side of town. I'm like, what is going on?
Listen, listen. We are cultured over here,
We are
okay?
all one.
We are all one. I know one time somebody came over and said, like, "Oh my God, I was driving up and there are people walking their dogs. They waved at us hi." And Andy goes, "Oh yeah, it's part of our HOA. You have to wave to."
If not, you get fined.
If not, you get a fine for not being courteous and polite. Oh
They're
no,
like
it's
they're
funny.
actually plants. We pay $100 quarterly for someone to
They're
wave at us
synths.
at the gate.
I'm like, they're Elon Musk robots. They're not real. No, I always find it a little bit funny though, because like when people are watching, unless I specify that this is my home, like sometimes people think this is not my house, like it's a studio somewhere.
That's cute. You should rent it out.
You know, and I'm like, but here I am just inviting strangers to my house all the time.
Yeah.
Like they're like, "What's your address?" And I'm like, "Okay," and know nothing about them, and they're like, "Oh, I just showed up to her house." But yeah, anyway, I digress. That's fun. So funny. Okay, I wanted to talk trends with you.
Trends.
Trends.
Hmm.
Trends. Okay, bows. How are you feeling about bows?
I wasn't. I mean, I've always loved bows.
I
I've
mean,
always thought they were super cute.
cheer.
Yes, in high school when I was a cheerleader, I loved the bows. So remember when we were cheering, like when we were like Bailey's age or so,
Hmm.
the big bows weren't a thing yet. It
No, they
was just the
weren't.
little string ones that fell.
Yes.
And then when I got into high school, probably like my freshman year, it became a trend to have. Well, the trend hadn't yet started, but I remember Madison High School. They started the big bows.
Did they?
Yes, they had the big old bows on the top of their head.
Hmm.
And I remember telling my cheerleading coach, we should get big bows. And then sure enough, all the cheerleaders have big bows.
Yeah. Hmm.
But yes, I loved bows then. I definitely strayed away from them in my adult age, like
Yeah.
wearing them just because now they're back. And I think now that I have my daughter, I'm embracing them a little more.
Yeah.
Even recently, like in the last year, I have a friend who's getting married and she loves bows.
Yeah.
Her wedding dress has a big bow on it.
So
And
cute.
that was like part of her criteria. She's like, I want a bow.
Yeah.
So then I was like on the lookout for things with bows for her. And then her bachelorette party dress had a big bow as well. So I think being on the lookout for her kind of,
Hmm.
I was like, oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
And I will say I bought my first bow last week for our Christmas pictures, our family Christmas
That
pictures.
surprises me. I would have thought you would have like jumped on that more quickly because you're
You
trendy.
would think. And I
I
do love
love them.
bows.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just bought one of those simple little white ones and put it in the back like that.
Yeah, no. I am all for the bow. Like, give me a bow on my trees, give me a bow on my hair, give me bows on my nails, give
Hmm.
me bows on my pennies, like all the things. I want a bow everywhere right now.
Luckily, I do feel very blessed that my daughter does not mind
She
bows.
doesn't fight them off.
No.
Yeah.
So she will wear a bow and I try to put a bow on her every time we leave the house, unless we're just going to grandma's house or whatever, or
Yeah.
unless she has to wear a hat.
You have to. Well, I
But
guess, I mean,
some little girls they fight it, and
yeah.
like I think I have one of my cousins. She has a daughter, and she's like, she will not wear a bow.
No?
And what's funny is we went to that Grinch thing, the
Oh,
Grinch
yeah, yeah.
ice,
Hmm.
and Steven saw her from a distance with my stepmom, and she was wearing like a Grinch onesie, so it's green.
Yeah.
And then Steven goes, "Look at that little boy. He's not even wearing a jacket or anything because it was cold." And then gets closer, and it's my stepmom with my second cousin, who's a girl. Her name's Ava. And I was like, "That's Ava. That's a girl." And then sure enough, my cousin tells me like, "Everybody always thinks she's a boy because she don't let me put bows on her." Blah blah blah. So yes, I'm very happy that
Steven,
she
look at that
likes
little boy.
bows. If not, I would have had like chingos of bows that I could have done nothing with because I had like a lot of them.
I know, it's like the default gift when it's a girl, right?
Yeah, and
You
I
could
put a
just,
bunch on my registry too. I was
yeah.
like, "Give me this pack. This is neon pinks. This is pale pinks. This
Hmm.
is neutral pinks. I need all the
It doesn't
pinks."
go away.
Yeah.
I see bows and I'm just like, oh, more bow. I just can't stop buying them for like her hair.
Yeah.
And then Bailey's into the bows now too,
Love it.
again. So like
Yes.
her whole room, it's like coquette is her thing. Coquette. I'm like coquette, coquette. Coquette. And so it's like very girly, very yeah. She's into
I
bows.
love it.
I love
Yes, I
it too.
loved her homecoming dress.
Oh yeah.
And then I loved how you had Harper's hair at Zoo Lights. She had the two little chunkitos with the little
Oh
bows.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so cute.
and she'll leave them on too. So I don't have to fight them for that. The next trend that I want to talk about, ballet flats.
I've always been a flats girl.
Really?
Yes, literally all through high school. I remember even before flats were like a thing,
Yeah.
and I would wear them like scared. You know, when you're in school and you're
Yeah, and
wearing
you're
something
nervous.
and you think that like people are gonna notice
Yeah.
whatever it is that you're wearing. And I'm like, people are gonna look at my flats and be like, "Oh my god, this old lady shoes."
Okay, I had like grandma flats in high school. Like the ones with like it's like a buckle and a ridge looking. I don't know. They were truly like grandma flats, but they were comfy.
Yeah.
Um, I like them now, the ones that are coming out. Like I could
Yes.
work with them, but
So
I am a heels girl.
yes. So I have always wanted. You have inspired me to want to be a heels girl, but
Really?
I'm just not.
Oh,
Like
I haven't done a good enough job, I guess.
I have always been a flats girl, and then more recently at work, I would wear like the block heel. I like the
Mhm.
block heel, or I like just a teeny tiny little heel.
A kitten heel?
Yeah, but not like a kitten to where it's like a thin little thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's still like a block. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Oh, I know what you mean. Yes.
or I like loafers.
Mhm.
Um, and then when I was coming back from maternity leave, I was like, I'm gonna elevate myself. I'm gonna be more mom like, more Priscilla like, and I'm gonna wear heels to work.
Uh-huh.
None of my heels fit me.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, I am not gonna buy brand new heels
Mhm.
to be in my Priscilla era. So I've I've been slowly buying more shoes that fit me, and I've been gravitating more towards flats
Yeah.
and loafers, boots. I love a boot. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
heels when it's boots.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boots with heels.
Boots are cute.
Boots and heels and boots and heels and boots and heels. Yeah.
No, the ballet flats that I like right now are like true. They look like ballet
Yeah.
flats. Like they've
Mhm.
got the strap. They have
Yeah.
like some rhinestone.
Yes.
Super cute.
I just bought some that are polka dot, like they're black
Yeah.
with like they're all black. The polka dots are black, but it's like a different color black,
Yeah.
so it's really subtle.
Yeah.
And then they're like they have the little scrunch
Love
thing there.
it.
So cute.
I think you turned me on to DSW. Oh, love it so much.
If DSW wants to sponsor
I
you,
mean, come
you
on,
know.
baby. We'll welcome it. No, but for sure. I am definitely more comfortable in a heel, and I forget how short I am. So like, I feel like an imposter if I'm in home. It's fine, but out in public, if I'm in a flat, I feel like nobody can know I'm this short. Like,
See,
you
but
know?
and as much as you want people to say like, "Oh, you don't notice," like you notice.
I
I
know.
notice when Priscilla's in sneakers. I'm like, "Where you going today? You
Yeah.
wearing sneakers?"
See, and I try because people will tell me like, "Oh, you never wear a sneaker," so I'll try, but I don't really like to be like, you know.
Yes, so for me, it's the opposite. So then when I wear heels and people tell me, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I just wanted to wear heels today, okay? Shut the
Exactly.
hell up." And
Shut the hell up.
and now I'm never gonna wear heels again.
Yes, you said, "Look what you did, you little jerk."
Literally.
No, yeah, for sure. That's exactly the approach. If I dress any kind of like comfy down, it's like the world's gonna fucking explode.
Yeah.
So then I'm like even more. I shouldn't have worn this.
Yeah. They're
It's
like,
high
"Are you
school.
working today?
I
Were you
know.
supposed to come in? Are you
Are
just
you
dropping
sick?
by?"
Like I'm not sick. I just wanted to be cozy.
I remember one time at work, one of the guys was wearing shorts for the first time, and I was like, "Are you wearing shorts?" And he's like, "What's wrong with wearing shorts?" I'm like, "You literally never wear shorts. Like nobody wears shorts. People don't wear
Mhm.
shorts to work." And
Mm.
so I was like, "Bro, why are you wearing shorts?"
You're like business casual does not include the
Yeah.
short.
Mm-mm.
That's funny. Earlier this year, you kind of got me into this for a minute. So like on the same mindset, I am like a glam girly. Like I love a full beat, love a
Mhm.
lash. But earlier this year, I tried kind of like a clean girl makeup.
Mhm.
And I think I remember telling you, like, I'm going to stop wearing eyeliner and lashes.
Yes, I
Do
do
you remember
remember that.
this?
Mhm.
And I did for a little bit, and I liked it. But, like, she's back to the
Yeah.
to the liner and lashes. Like, are you still on clean? You've always been kind of like a clean girl, right?
Well, not intentionally. I feel like I go through phases, but also I feel like something about my face. No, I have to wear I have to wear a lot of makeup for you to tell that I'm wearing makeup. Like right
Mm.
now, I probably look kind of dead, but I have like a just a regular one layer amount of makeup on.
Yeah.
Like I just have foundation. I got all the things. I got eyeliner, mascara, eyebrows,
Mm.
eyeshadow. But I always feel like when I go back and look at videos or pictures, I'm like, it looks like I'm not even wearing makeup.
Yeah. But
And
that's kind of the goal, though, right? Kind of.
no, because I kind of like well, I'm obsessed with Becky G.
Oh yeah.
Like I like the
Mm-hmm.
Becky G look. Like I
Yes.
mean, she looks like she's wearing makeup, but
Yeah.
it's more like a little more edgy.
Mm-hmm.
Some girls that like cake it on,
Yeah.
I still do like that look
Yeah.
sometimes, and I'll be going for it, and I don't feel like
You can achieve it.
I can achieve it. So it's kind of by default that I guess I go for the clean girl look, and also I hate lashes. I was literally just having this conversation with some coworkers
Really.
that I will try.
Yeah.
What for when we took our Christmas pictures, I was trying to put lashes on. I got one on, and then the other one I couldn't get it, and I was like, "Fuck this!
Yeah.
I'm not wearing lashes. Let me just curl these holes real quick." But I mean, I do like the look of lashes when we do like girls' nights and
Oh
stuff, or
yeah.
if I'm like on a bachelorette party and stuff. I have other girls around me. I was like, "Can you
Mm-hmm.
put my lashes on for me?"
Yeah.
I'll
Uh,
definitely do that, but I can't. I know it takes practice, but I don't have
yeah.
the patience
It does. I
to
was
keep
terrible at it.
practicing.
Sometimes my corner still does a little flippy floppy, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just there all day, and I want to take it off. But man, when I had our vow renewal, those lashes were sticking, and I pulled it off, and I ripped some of my lashes out. And so now I nobody would notice, right? But
Yeah,
like I know that
yeah.
I'm missing some lashes. So like now every day I'm wearing a lash.
Well, now everybody knows.
When I know now everybody knows,
I'm gonna
but
go comment on this post.
hey, she's
Like,
wearing
are you
lashes.
like missing some lashes?
But yeah, no, so I tried it. I was there for a moment, clean girl makeup. But no, she's back. I love a wing liner.
I love a wing
Yeah.
liner. Yeah,
Sometimes though I do feel like, and I don't know if you can tell on here, but sometimes I feel like I overdo it on my blush.
but that's trendy right now because of
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I love her.
I used to not do blush, and I'm obsessed with blush now.
Yeah.
I
I
love
even
it.
do a little like on
Hmm.
my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, bangs. I have been wanting bangs. I've been wanting bangs, and I told you
Don't do
guys.
it.
Well, I mean, listen. Yesterday, I ran across somehow Kim K. Even though I
Don't do it.
unfollowed her ass, she popped up and she had a bang, and I was
Don't
like,
do
I
it.
had to tell myself, I was like, she can fix it if it looks like shit, and you can't, Priscilla. Like, do not do it.
No, see, you have a small forehead.
So it always looks weird.
Yeah.
You need
No, and
a.
not that I'm saying it'll look weird, but
I'm like,
like bangs are for people with big foreheads like me because
I don't have a big
I
forehead.
literally had bangs my entire life.
You did things, yeah.
No, but even like in high school, in middle school, in anything, ask any of my high school friends, they still clown on me to this day for my
You had
bangs.
like this
Like
kind or like a
I had all the bangs, girl.
she was banging.
Pull up a picture, just type in bangs. I had them. Like I had the swoop to the left, swoop to the right. I had the swoop de doop.
Soup
I
to do.
had the curtain. What are these called? I don't even know. I had the spider
Matilda.
bangs. Like
Oh
literally,
yeah.
my like, cause my hair is so thin. I
Yeah.
should not. I did the Selena bangs, but like my hair is so thin that they would spread out like
You
the.
just had like 3
Yes, it
strands.
was legit like this on my head
Stop.
for years. Might I add? So yes, I always had bangs. I think I didn't. I think I stopped the bang my sophomore year of college,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well,
And then every now, I mean, I guess technically now these are considered bangs,
yeah.
but and they're tucked away right now. But they're like now I just do them like the little
Yeah.
antennas. I really only like them for when my hair is up,
Mhm.
and then I like to have them out. But
No,
yes,
earlier today, in fact, I had a side I was very emo in high school. Like,
I had those
yeah,
bangs.
the cover
The
one
all the way, like the
eye.
parts like
It
all the way
was
over here.
basically at my ear.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
it's.
little comb over.
Mm-hmm.
She was cute. But no, somebody earlier sent me a picture from Cheer, and you know in Cheer you're supposed to slick back your hair, but
Mm-hmm.
not I. I said, "Why did I have this bang out?" And she was like, "It was the cool thing
Also,
back
remember when
then
it was like trendy for your hair to be scrunchy and then your bangs to
to
be
be
straight?
straight."
Like,
Yes.
mm-mm.
You know what though? Don't hate on it because it's gonna come back. I bet it's gonna
I
come
bet
back.
literally everything's coming back, but
Yeah,
that one should not.
that one should not. We can leave it in the past. Yeah, no,
All
I
your
would do
hair should
that.
be the same texture, ladies.
No, and you would be
Pick
like,
one.
burn it, right? Yeah, the
And
amount of.
I do it wet, like cuz my hair, the rest of my hair would be you'd
Mhm.
scrunch it wet and then
Yes,
you just
do that.
with the straightener.
Burn it straight. Yeah, no, yeah, the amount of times that I have to like talk myself out of getting a bang, and I'm like, what are you going through today? Like, why do you want a bang? And I'm like, okay,
Well, I
let's talk
actually
ourselves through
just
it.
want these for my pictures for
You
the
cut them yourself?
yeah, for
You
the
want to
Christmas
cut mine?
pictures. No.
Yeah, no, because I'm like fixing my hair and my front pieces are really long, and I'm like, oh, it's so boring, you know. But
Yeah.
girls will never
Mhm.
be happy.
No.
Okay. Let's see. The last thing on my list here is Pantone. Did you see Pantone, the color of 2025? Mocha Mousse?
Yeah, it's like a brown, right?
Oh, I'm here for it, but I have a feeling you're not. Are you into it?
Listen, I love me some color.
Yeah.
I like it. I like a neutral moment.
Yeah.
However, I'm more of a color girl.
Mhm.
Like I like the color Christmas lights.
Get out.
My Christmas theme is Grinch and
Exit
it
to
does
the
not
left.
change. Like it's been the Grinch for like 5 years now.
Yeah.
So like I got pink trees, red trees, blue trees. Like I just love me some color.
Fried shrimp, broiled shrimp.
And I have tried to get on the like neutral girly trend,
Yeah.
but it's just not me. And then I see a pink or like a pink checker, and I'm like, I need that.
You need that. I love
Yeah.
that though. I wish I had more of that in me. It's just like everything I gravitate towards is there's no color,
Yeah.
you know? And somebody turned one of my trees in here colored lights and I'm like, "Who the did that?
The ghetto.
Get them out of here. Ew."
No, I love color lights. I think it's more Christmas.
Yeah,
Um,
it does. It
but
reminds
I
me of my
also
grandma's
I
house.
just love I'm more into the nostalgia things these
Yeah.
days. Like through the nature of our work, I get the privilege to visit a lot of people's homes.
Mhm.
And in my most recent project, in seeing people's homes, like they have like gallery walls with pictures of different frames, like not matchy matchy, like just
Yeah.
random things.
Mhm.
Um, and literally almost every single house I went to, they had a rendition of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start me a gallery wall with just the frames that I have.
Yeah.
Like, not even worry about if the
If it'll
frames
hit.
match or whatever. Not plan it out. I'm just gonna start adding them to the wall, and it adds so much character.
It
And
does. Well, so here's the thing though, is like Andy and I can agree on the neutral stuff, but I've been to very eclectic homes
mm-hmm,
of people whom we both know.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to have a home full
So
of.
she says.
I
We've had
would.
this conversation many a times
I
before,
know, but I
guys.
would. I really would. Like, with all my. I mean, I don't go anywhere
I
but
think she
treasure.
says that in her imagination, but if she were to see it, she'd be like,
Who came and threw up in here?
she'd be like, do it again, Andy.
No, I do. I think it's so cool. Like, I'm just like wondering where everything's like. It feels like in homes where nothing matches, that everything has a story. Whereas you come into my home and I'm like, oh, everything's from Target, you know?
Yeah,
And so, like, I want to have a
exactly.
story, not just be from Target. Although
Yes.
I do love Target.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do with
I
my life.
like your home though. It does have character.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle these up. I'm gonna do 5 and pick the ones I like. You pick 5.
Oh, I picked 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, well, I have another trend for you.
Okay.
Baggy jeans.
I do like them. I never thought I would. Like, here's the thing, because if you know me, you know I'll try to speak positively, but I'm not a fan of my shape.
Hmm.
And so
Most of us aren't.
yeah, like I wish I was more curvy, and so I don't like jeans
Hmm.
ever. But there's something about a loose, like baggy jean that I feel confident in them.
Yeah, I feel like I don't even know, cause I feel like curvy girls can pull off baggy jeans, but also slim girls can pull off baggy jeans. And I don't feel I can pull off baggy jeans, but honestly, I don't have a choice nowadays because all y'all Gen Zers have made it to the point where every single store only has baggy
Baggy
jeans.
jeans, yeah. Wait, so you
So,
still like a skinny?
not a skinny, I like a tapered.
A tapered, yeah.
Yes.
You've got a great like figure though.
From the profile, I like my figure.
Uh-huh.
From the front, I don't have any hips. I'm very SpongeBob
See, and from
SquarePants.
the front I don't mind, but the profile, I feel like self-deprecating. I feel like the letter P. It's like big up top and straight from the, because I have no ass. Like, God. And sometimes I'm like, man, if I was born in the no, well, if I was like an adult in the 90s, I would have been like the it girl, because
Yeah,
all
you would
they
have been a
cared about.
model.
Yeah, and now it's all about the like voluptuous everywhere, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was getting ready to go back to work, I went shopping for some jeans
Yeah.
that actually fit me postpartum, and literally everything was baggy. And I'm like, I also felt like I was drowning because you have to get them big enough to fit your
Yes.
hips.
Yeah.
So then if your legs are a little smaller, they're gonna look super huge.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I don't really have a choice but to get on this baggy jean
Yeah.
trend.
Well, you make it look good though. Like however you style them, you have good style.
I don't
Like I can
know.
never do a loafer.
I don't know.
And guys, you even post all of your like videos
Oh yeah, I'm
of
trying to.
like
Um,
I
I
love it.
I got that from Ellie. I copied her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she was doing
Ellie.
hers. Yeah, she's also newly postpartum and she does her ooh tadas.
Ooh ta-da.
Ooh
I
tadas.
love
And I
it.
was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my ooh tadas.
Ooh ta-da. I love that. The other acronym I heard today is not an ooh ta-da, but it was like DILILGAF. Do I look like I give a fuck? It was like
Mm.
dillygaff. Dillygaff. Do I look like I give
I
a
never
fuck?
seen that one. Look
Yeah, I'll
at you.
have to
You're
show
so
it to you.
hip.
I know. It's the jeans. Okay, I got 5. I'll just do all 5. Okay? We're gonna
Okay,
take turns. All right, and this one is for you. Arthur is better than SpongeBob.
Arthur.
Do you know what Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is he, like a mouse?
I mean, that wasn't the question. Is he better?
Okay, SpongeBob. Is this supposed to be fast? You want me to go faster?
No, I'm just saying. Like I can't answer it, but Arthur for me is way better.
No, SpongeBob's better.
But that's what I'm saying. I knew we were going to be at odds on that one though. But I don't know what Arthur is. Is he a mouse? Arthur. That's just the name of the show. It's not like SpongeBob SquarePants where he's a sponge and SquarePants.
I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna look
Arthur.
it up right quick. Is
I don't think.
Arthur
I don't feel like he's a
a
mouse.
mouse?
Maybe a groundhog. Arthur.
Never mind. I don't have service in here.
What?
This big old house and you can't afford Wi-Fi
I
out
have
here?
Wi-Fi.
That's from the Kardashians. He's an aardvark.
Okay.
Okay.
He's Arthur.
Yeah, okay, whatever. SpongeBob's better.
Arthur. I fucking hate SpongeBob. Ugh.
Hater.
I know. Bailey used to love to watch it, and I never. I
Yeah.
was like, turn
I
that
was a
shit
big
off.
SpongeBob fan as a kid too. Like my room was SpongeBob at
I
my dad's
know,
house.
which is it surprises me that we're such good friends because I know how much you love it. But just kidding.
My turn?
Mhm.
Okay. You should become friends with your ex. Did you already do this one on the podcast?
No,
No?
I don't think I have. Did I?
I don't know.
I
Kind of
don't.
rings a bell.
I don't think I
But
did.
anyways,
Um, no.
yeah.
I think in an ideal world you would think like, oh, I've moved on, I can. But I feel like it just opens cans of worms.
Yeah. Um I think for a while I was like, yeah, you can be because like I have friends that are gay now.
Mhm.
So I'm like, oh, well then that just didn't even count, right? Um or or they were exes that didn't really have my heart. You know?
Yeah.
Like when you're
Mhm.
in high school and stuff or like in college and you're just like messing around and I'm
Yeah.
like, that doesn't count. Like they
Yeah.
were just it was just because, you know?
We're just
Y-
passing time.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, life moves on and you don't even there's no reason to like fight to be friends
Yeah.
with them, you
What
know?
about friends on social media with like an ex?
Ooh.
Because that's where we're at nowadays.
Yeah, that's a good one cuz I feel like I am friends with most of my exes on social media. But again, those are the ones that are gay or the ones that didn't really have my heart.
Well, that's the thing is I have people who I like didn't technically date. I was like talking to
Yeah.
them.
But if it's somebody that I really like
Yeah.
was down for, I don't
Yeah.
follow them.
No, I mean, Andy was the only one I was down for, so don't got to worry
Yeah,
about
me
that.
too. Hmm.
Okay, strict parents make for wilder kids. Wilder. Yes.
No.
No?
My mom was strict
Oh, you're not wild, right?
and I'm not. I mean, I no, I don't think I'm wild. I don't think I'm wild.
My mom was strict, and I was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I want to be strict with Bailey, but not too strict.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it really just depends on the kid and like the atmosphere that they're exposed to,
Yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
The people they're hanging around.
Mhm.
Like, I try to stay on top of that. But
Yeah.
my mom tried to be strict. Here's what it is my mom tried to be strict, but it was just her.
Mhm.
And she was going through her own like life stuff, right? Because I'm the youngest of four. And so we were the only two that were ever like on our own. So when my mom would turn to look that way, I
Yeah.
would run the other way. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's very hard for her to like actually be strict. But I'm a good person. She did well.
I'm
I'm
a good person.
fine.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of all kinds of people, and it could go literally anyway.
It really could, yeah.
Yeah, my mom was strict though, and I even tell her to this day. Like I'll think of instances where she was strict.
Yeah.
Like she wouldn't let me go to baseball games
Yeah. Uh-huh.
because like the boy that I liked was on the baseball team, right? And I wanted to go to the
Mm.
baseball games, and she would tell
Mhm.
me no, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
And even to this day, I'll be like, why didn't you let me go to those baseball
Yeah.
games? Like it's just a baseball game. Whatever, she had her reasons, but
She's like, "What are you gonna do in the dugout?"
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, my mom would like I can recall to one time where I had like my first boyfriend and my first like serious boyfriend. And back in the day we would go to quinceañeras. Ones that
Oh, bitch, we would go to
we would
quinceañeras.
go. We were not invited to said
Yes,
quinceañeras.
and we called ourselves the Quince Crashers. We would make up our own line dances
You were
and
those people.
like get people to start doing them, and we would just show up at random venues
Yeah,
on Saturday
that's
nights.
exactly what we would do. But I remember one time, like my mom,
Shout out Quince Crashers, you know who you are.
hashtag, let's bring a hashtag to this. No, so I was like, I'm gonna go to a friend of mine's, Raquel. I'm gonna go to Raquel's house. We're gonna stay the night. Blah blah blah. For some reason, all of the like my first boyfriend drove, had a car. We were like not old enough to drive. We are
Mhm.
14.
Cruising down military.
Exactly, cruising down the street in his six foe. But yeah, so I remember we snuck out, not snuck out. Raquel's mom knew, but we left with my boyfriend, and they were like, there's a car waiting on the corner, like they're following us now, and they're like looking, and they finally get a glimpse of who's driving, and they're like, Priscilla, I think that's your mom. And my mom was like following us. She never said anything, but she was on to me. So like she knew, you know. I was a little liar.
That reminds me of a story I have.
Yeah.
So senior prom, my I had told my mom there's gonna be an after party at my friend Billy's house,
Mhm.
and she's like, "Okay, cool. And you know what? You guys should come for breakfast after the party." What does that tell you?
Oh, okay. Stay out till
Stay
breakfast
out till
time.
breakfast time, right?
Yeah.
So I stay out till breakfast time, and we're all at Billy's house. Mind you, we don't make it partying that late. Like
Right.
we were not really a party school. So we crashed out. Like literally everybody was asleep. And
Mhm.
my stepdad comes banging on the door, and somebody comes and wakes me up. I'm on a couch. He comes and wakes me up. It says, "Your dad is at the door." And I'm like, "What the hell?" I go out there and he's like, "Who the hell told you could stay out all night?" And I'm like, I mean,
Mom.
I thought my mom told me to. And so I go home and my mom's cooking the breakfast. Like that she said, everybody come for breakfast over. And I'm like, I am so confused. And then everybody was asleep at Billy's house, right? But I'm like, y'all, my mom is pissed. Y'all better get your ass to my house and eat this breakfast that my mom cooked. So I'm like, I don't know what she was mad about. Was she mad that nobody was there at breakfast time, or was she mad that I stayed out? I'm gonna ask her.
I was like, we will, to be continued. We'll find out.
Yeah. I'll report back.
Adriana, you let us know. Oh, no. If I could go on like an hour-long tangent of all the shit I got myself into in high school
Yeah.
because I was like, I wasn't bad. I was a really
Yeah.
good student,
Mhm.
but I was just like, I wanted to like explore, and
Mhm.
I would always tell her like, let me live, let me learn on my own, and
Yeah.
she'd be like, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Preheating the oven is unnecessary.
Yes. It's unnecessary.
Was it my turn? I think it was your
I
turn.
think it was my turn.
Whoopsies. It is
Mhm.
unnecessary. You're like,
Yeah.
I
Also, some of the instructions are unnecessary. Like anybody who does the Trader Joe's orange chicken,
uh-huh.
it says 425 for like 40 minutes. Pop it in there before preheats. You could do
Mhm.
it at 375 and
She's coming for you, Trader
do it
Joe's.
for like 20-25 minutes.
Yeah.
Like some of those instructions are unnecessary. También.
I feel like I used to never preheat, but I'm a rule follower now. I broke so many rules when I was a teen that I like to follow them now. So I do preheat. I try to preheat as often as I can. I don't know why, and I do feel like every oven is different. So,
Yeah.
hmm,
Hmm.
your turn.
This one is really good for you.
Oh, I'm scared.
Is it more rude to show up late than
Oh
to show up
fuck.
underdressed?
Oh,
Even though I know what you're gonna say.
is I mean, wait, do you? It is more rude to show up late. I think so.
You're like, but I just do it anyways.
But I'm a rude bitch, so it is more rude to show up late. Listen though, like I'm showing up late, but I'm always dressed.
But I'm
So
overdressed, so I'm overcompensating for my
for my
lateness.
lateness, yeah. What's your answer?
I would say both.
Right, it is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should be on time,
Yes.
and you should also dress appropriately.
But I'm not about the life where like people think on time is 30 minutes prior. Like ain't nobody got time for that.
No, yeah, show up on time.
Show up on time.
Yeah,
Like don't make me feel even more late. 15
yeah.
minutes, 10 minutes late is like normal when you're there on time. So you're the fucking problem. You show up early.
Jeez.
I know.
Yeah. You should definitely dress What were we talking about the other? We were talking about something like that the other day, and I can't remember.
I don't know. Dressing appropriately, like pajamas to work, maybe.
No.
Oh, we were talking
Oh,
about my
yes,
yes.
her
So
vow renewal. I showed her a picture of a dress to see if it was too fancy, and
yeah,
she was saying that she thinks that you should be fancy
yeah.
coming to her
I
thingy.
said if I were going to this event as a guest, I would wear that because. And here's the thing that I listened to this actually on a podcast the other day. The girls that I was listening to, they were saying they're so over themed gatherings,
parties.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, themed gatherings. And they were like, don't invite me if you have an all like this or that dress code. So when Annie and I recently did our 10-year vow renewal, we said we just want everybody to wear black. I didn't think that was like a big deal. I'm like, everybody has a black something, right? But like the amount of people that were like trying to clarify, what do you mean by black? And I'm like,
My husband being one of them, he wore navy pants.
I couldn't tell.
Don't
I
tell
couldn't
him that.
tell.
Because I was like, she said black.
Yeah, no, and I
Go
said
buy you some black pants, boy.
no, and I thought too, like people were like, "Well, I haven't bought, dress up clothes in a long time," and I was like, I didn't want it to be an inconvenience. So if anybody showed up in not black, it's not like I was gonna throw a fit, but
Yeah.
I just wanted it to look a certain way. But I was like, black should be easy, but it is not.
Hmm.
Let's not do themed
I don't
parties.
think, not that black is not, I think dressing up is not
Easy.
a thing for
Yeah.
a lot of people
Right.
anymore.
Hmm.
So black dress up. You would think my husband would have a
I
pair of
know.
black pants in
Yeah.
his arsenal.
You know what's funny though
No.
is Andy didn't either until like a month ago.
Yeah.
He like never owned, and then he bought a pair of black pants, and everything we were going to use them for would get canceled. So
He's like, I'm returning these. I don't need
I
black
don't need black
pants.
pants. Okay, you can go again since I.
Okay. Birthdays are always disappointing. This is a good one. I just had a birthday.
Yeah, and you actually talked about this a little bit, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they are, but I think it just depends like what you expect out of it as
Yeah.
well.
I guess it's comes down to your expectations. But for some reason, I did talk about this on my social media. I for some reason always get some form of the birthday blues.
Hmm.
Like I don't know if it's my expectation or I mean I guess that's what it is, but I don't know. I just always feel like
Well,
something is missing.
preface it with your birthday's right after Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is after Thanksgiving. So like I don't know.
I feel like that's probably got something to do with it. Is that it's so close to Thanksgiving usually. People have like people are like
Yeah, maybe because I also have
de-stressing
friends.
after,
Yeah, I have friends who have birthdays very close to Christmas, and they always feel they
Hmm.
feel the same way. They're like, I don't even want to celebrate my birthday because it's always like an inconvenience to
I
people
think
or
that's how my
blah blah blah.
sister, yeah, my sister and my sister-in-law share the birthday of December 21st.
Hmm.
They feel like, I mean, we do something for them all the time, but there's got to be something to
Yeah,
do with that.
yeah, because especially another one of my friends shares a birthday. She has a birthday the day after me, and we usually celebrate together. But this year we kind of did, but it was like it was like pulling teeth to get everybody to be able, our
Yeah,
friend group to be able to come together because it's just such a busy time of the year.
yeah.
And and I when you first send that text like, oh, let's get together for our birthdays, like you're super excited. And it's like, oh, well, I'm busy this day. I'm busy this day.
And
And
it's
then
like,
you're just like, ugh, whatever. I
why
don't want to do
even? Yeah.
anything anymore. Which is essentially, I mean, I feel like this year I took a more low key approach, and so I wasn't really upset about it. But like
Yeah.
that kind of happened on her end. She was just like, never mind then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks, but the good thing is you get like every year to redo it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Last year was fun. Well,
Si
we
Dios
had fun
quiere.
on your. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You're
If I don't
nice.
die on the way home because I
Okay.
lit up a room.
It was Annalisa who said that. Annalisa told me that. She said the person who lights up the room always dies. I'm sorry. You liven up. Live alive. Okay. Let's see. Being Instagram famous is better than being TikTok famous. TikTok's about to go away, maybe.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it could be go either way because I think TikTok people, I think you make more
More
money on
money.
TikTok,
Hmm.
but I mean, TikTok might go away. So in that case, I
Yeah.
mean, Instagram's better.
Yeah. What do you
Mm.
use more though? You use TikTok
I
more?
use Instagram more, or
Oh,
my reach is bigger on Instagram. Nobody watches my TikToks.
really?
Yeah.
I use Instagram more, so by default, I like pay attention more on there.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's because on Instagram, I've been on I mean, everybody's been on Instagram.
Right.
Our age has been on Instagram
Because we're
since it's the
old.
beginning.
Yeah.
So, and like when stories came out, we're posting a lot of stories. So, I think
Mm.
I've naturally built a bigger following there, but not that it's big at all. It's still very small,
It's like 52K.
but it's like extra extra small on TikTok. Nobody watches my TikToks.
Nobody watches it. Mm. Well, I mean, whichever. Whatever floats
Also,
your boat.
speaking of which, I have a qualm to pick with all my friends that watch my TikToks and don't like them. That's
Oh.
like one of my biggest pet peeves because it shows you who watches them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I see you watching my TikTok and you didn't like it.
Yeah. Sometimes, so, and I talked about this on one of my podcast episodes with Yesenia, where like I'm just like mindlessly scrolling, not even paying attention. Sometimes I'll trigger myself where I like scroll. Let's say it's your content. I like scroll past it and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't like it. I scroll back and like heart it,
Yeah.
you
I'll
know?
scroll back and literally like it and then just keep
Just keep
scrolling. I'm
scrolling.
like, even if
Yes.
I didn't watch your video, I'll like it.
Right. That's the thing. That's my thing now because I'm like, sometimes I just like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm
Yeah.
just scrolling through.
Hmm.
So at least we're being mindful.
Yeah.
Demier. Okay.
Hmm.
Your turn.
Oh, this is a long one. I don't like this one. I only read
Okay.
2 words,
Yeah,
but
I
I
didn't
don't
like
like
this
it.
one either. Okay.
I don't like that one either. Let's do this one. Nice
Okay.
people finish last.
No. I think there's a difference between nice and like driven and mean and driven. You can be driven and like get shit accomplished and be nice, but you can be driven and be an asshole and you're going to get the same outcome. Like maybe faster if you're an asshole, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I'm all about like leading with kindness. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it could. I think it could go either way.
Yeah.
Like my mind goes to like Mark Cuban.
The nice guy.
He seems to be nice.
I think so
But
too.
also then my mind goes to Becky G, which she seems very nice and but she is not nearly as famous
Mm-hmm.
as in my opinion she should be.
Yeah.
And I think that may be to do. People on TikTok in like comments will say it's because she hasn't sold her soul to the devil. I know that. What's it called? Illuminati. So, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. And when I say like driven, I don't mean like you don't have drive, but like assertive, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've worked with some people who have been complete jerks
Yeah.
and like they get shit done, but at some point you don't want to do anything for them because they're not nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like it, I don't know.
Hmm.
To be
It could go
continued.
either way.
It could.
Yeah.
All right. Short guys have better personalities.
I feel like,
Also, what's considered a short guy?
yeah, I feel like that's not a good question for either of us.
I know. To me, like being short would mean you're literally shorter than me. So like that's not a lot of people.
Like maybe if you, I mean, I don't think I dated many tall guys. I feel like everyone's been like average height.
Average height.
Um,
Yeah, if you're taller than me, then
yeah.
you're considered tall to me.
If we just open up the question maybe to being like not conventionally attractive, maybe
Short guys have, huh?
like for example, my husband's a bigger guy.
Uh-huh.
He's like a teddy bear,
Okay.
and people say that about that demographic as well.
Oh.
You know that
Oh, that
more
okay, I
like
know what you're
teddy
saying.
bear guys are nicer, are
Yeah.
more gentlemanly,
Mm-hmm.
are funnier, um,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would just open up that question to unconventionally attractive guys.
Have
Then
better personalities.
yeah,
Yeah.
because then I also think I saw a TikTok the other day. It was like two guys that were like jacked, like
Mm-hmm.
gym guys, gym bros, and then there was a guy in the middle that was like an Asian gamer, and
Mm-hmm.
the two guys, the muscular guys, go back and forth saying how much they bench,
Mm-hmm.
and then the guy in the middle goes, "I can walk around an anime convention all day and not get tired," and like everybody in the comments was like, "That guy's so much more interesting,"
Right.
you know?
Right. Especially like, if you're focused on benching, you're not
Yeah.
focused on
Also, I'm like, I don't. Who cares?
who cares exactly. Say less. Okay. Was that all your cards?
Oh, this was my last one. Ranch belongs on pizza.
Depends on the day. Sometimes I want ranch on pizza. Like I could go for it right now. I want some pizza.
I hate ranch
On pizza or just ranch?
in general.
What do you eat your wings with?
Nothing. That's what the sauce is for.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't I know this about you?
I don't know.
Now it makes sense why when you order the Chick-fil-A salad, you'd get Italian
Mhm.
and not avocado ranch.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
How are we friends?
You don't like eggs. You don't like
I
ranch.
know, like what?
Friendship
I'm gonna
canceled.
feed you eggs and ranch. A blind taste test.
Also, don't like mayo.
Oh, mayo kind of freaks. I don't mind mayo, like on a sandwich.
I've come around to it on a sandwich. Like if they put it on there on
Yeah,
accident, or if it comes with it,
yeah.
I just tell them go a little light on it.
No, when I start thinking about like macaroni salad
Yeah, can't do
and
that.
like it's like mayo,
Yeah.
or one time I had this like sweet salad and it was mayo based, and I'm like, this is gross. But it makes sense for you because it's eggs.
Yeah.
Mayo's eggs.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ugh, I'm
Mm.
hungry now, so.
Yeah. So
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on and
this was fun.
talking with me.
I'm like, we didn't even have a topic and we could talk. I'm like, how long was that?
The topic, it was 1:55, but the topic was like motherhood, coming into motherhood and like learning the differences. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah.
You nailed it. So, and the next thing on the list for 2025 is really upping your I get it now game.
Yes.
Okay, because now people are gonna like, you better go follow her.
Yeah. It's just I just barely started it, guys. So there's only like 5 videos.
Yeah.
So give me some grace.
Give her some grace. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what 2025 brings for you personally, and then like, what kind of shenanigans are we gonna get into this coming year? So, anyway, let people know, what are your socials that they can follow.
Ooh. My TikTok is Alyssa sent a TikTok. I'll post like longer videos on there. So you can only do so much on Instagram. And then my Instagram is gonative.alyssa. No.
I know.
So that, well, quick story. That started because I was gonna start my own YouTube channel when I was in college. I was like, I'm gonna call it Go Native, and the premise is about like acting like a native wherever you go, you know,
Mhm.
because I was bouncing between San Antonio and Chicago. So I was like, when I'm in San Antonio, I'm a native San Antonio. And when I'm in Chicago, I'm going to act like I'm native to Chicago. And
Mhm.
then when I would travel in places, I would act like I was native. So I'd do like local food reviews. I'd go to like local hidden gems, stuff like that. I think I only did like 10 videos or so though. But it failed. But I just kept it. And yeah, that's it.
Go Native Alyssa. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming by, friend. It was
You're
fun.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
It was fun. And make sure that you guys go like, rate, and subscribe. And then, of course, make sure that you're following her. Thank you so much for coming. And we'll see you next time. It's going to be
Merry Christmas. Happy
Top 8 seconds.
holiday.
All right. Bye.